Hello you gorgeous donuts. Today we're going to be looking at no context British memes. Very patriotic today, let's get into it. Dad says he needs therapy after paying £54 for fish and chips in London. 54 quid? Are you mental? That can't be right. Like from a chip shop. There's no chance. What about like the gravy and the curry sauce and the tomato sauce? Because that's what you put in fish and chips, right? All three. If anyone has a different opinion to that, you're wrong. So just face up to it. It's the perfect concoction. Is that a word? I'm unsure. That's crazy because it's like 10 quid where I'm from. And I still think that's quite expensive. I'm still like, wow, okay, that's... kind of feel like I need to put this on my credit card. I would be seeking therapy after this. I am in the same boat as this man. The therapy session would actually probably be cheaper. Imagine robbing my dog, you flaky f***ing Why have they posted this to an Instagram story? I feel like we need to work out the context for these. Has somebody just like went into his house and stole his dog? Like from underneath his nose? That's horrific. Like why wouldn't you contact the police? Why would you put this on your Instagram story? It looks like an influencer apology at this point. Also, like if I had just robbed someone's dog and then I publicly got called a flaky insect, I'm returning that. That has like humbled me to the ground. Like if you called me an idiot or you just called me a swear word, I'm fine, I'm keeping the dog. But a flaky insect, I'm not having that. You're getting the dog back. No one. London landlords, bedroom. This is so true. London landlords are absolute scammers. I can't believe they charge the prices they charge. I used to live in London and I remember like from my first year to my second year, they were going to put my rent up £800. I was like, what? I'm living in the same place. If anything, it's worse now because it's like lived in. It's got all me shit everywhere. I want like a discount for this. I know that doesn't really work, but just in kind of that kind of boy math, right? I hate that they do this. Like this genuinely, like how is someone meant to sleep? Only like a vampire could sleep here because they don't sleep. There's a little bit of a fact for you. You learn something new every day, guys. Even as a cupboard, this is like tiny. Like this just fits like what? A Hoover in, and maybe it's a coat that you never wear but you insist on keeping. Good to see my neighbour getting in the Christmas spirit early this year. Oh, they're so festive. I bet they're having a whale of a time. I bet they're really chill as well. This is so funny. I always remember my next door neighbour got kicked out of his house because he was growing this kind of farm in his loft. Also, side note, my next door neighbour, they also got kicked out because he held a coral at gunpoint. I'm not even kidding. If that isn't like a representation of where I'm from, that was literally the two people that were side by side connected to us. And I became a YouTuber, so arguably, which one's the worst one? But the guy who grew this farm, he was actually really sound. I wonder why. He was so chill. I should have suspected something. You just put a couple of baubles on there, right? Make it like some sort of like Black Friday deal, and then there you go. You've got a couple more sales. Love it. The fact that he's put this on display as well, they really just do not care. We've got another fish and chips one. This is so English. Voted best fish and chips in town by some bloke who likes fish and chips. Well, if you want a review from anyone, you want somebody that likes fish and chips. You don't want someone that doesn't like fish and chips, right? Because then what's the point? Why am I going to take your opinion serious? You don't even eat it. You've got nothing to compare it against. Your palate's off. This would kind of intrigue me. Like, I feel like if I was hungry and I saw this sign, I'd have a little chuckle and then I'd go in. I'd be like, ooh, they don't treat themselves too seriously, don't they? Yeah, that's someone that can have a connection with. I don't know why I'm treating it like it's a date now. It's literally just fish and chips. I don't even have fish and chips. I have battered sausage. Of course I do. Let me know your fish and chips order. The best order is battered sausage and chips, curry sauce, gravy, and tomato sauce and mushy peas. All in one. So it just looks like, oh, it just looks... Wow, I just need to take a second. That was exciting.
Go! Anything. Right, go! I'm keeping on. Go! Make a big circle! Shoot now.
Is this a rock battle?
Right, Peyton, you go. He's not prepared. He ain't got anything right now. I honestly don't. Right, you go first then, Peyton. Okay, I'll give you an idea. You're so dumb that your mum had to put you up for adoption. And when you went to a supermarket, you thought 3 for 2 was actually 3 for 2.
Can't lie, kind of dead. That was a really dead insult. It just kept going and going and going, and we never really got to the punchline. And when we got to it, it just wasn't a great payoff. And he got a big reaction, and then he walked off as if he did something, but I don't think he did. Also, I love that instead of like organising a fight, like these two have got beef, and they've went, you know what? Let's just take this to the field. Rap battle. You're on. Bring it, B-Rabbit. Okay, what's he gonna respond with?
Cameron's got something
Sure. Right. Going back to ideas, what ideas do you have when your brain's the size of a pea?
Why did he like look away there? He looked at the guy recording going, but he didn't think I had that in us. Wrong. This is the weakest rap battle I've ever seen, but I'm kind of here for it. I need to see who wins. Let's judge who wins.
And going back to money, your mum paid other people to take you.
Wait, sorry. I feel like that's just too highbrow. I feel like there's layers to that one. Talking about money, your mum paid people to take you. Oh, okay, I'm with it now. It's a bit better.
That explains why he was raised in a barn.
What is going on here?
Your mum's a cow.
By the way, these two aren't getting roasted here. It's just the mothers getting it in the neck. The mothers haven't done anything. Yet they're getting absolutely blasted. They're getting took to the cleaners here.
It's his turn now.
I already said mine.
You called your mum a cow.
What did
They're
you
getting a
say
bit
then?
I called
nervous
you mum a
now.
cow.
Oh, but my mum doesn't go moo. Your mum does.
See, that would have been really cold if he'd said it straight after, but I think somebody whispered it in his ear like 30 seconds after. It's spicing up though. It's heating up. This is one of the most engaging videos I've ever watched.
Peyton, your mum sold you on eBay for £2 so she could get a male stripper.
Male strippers are struggling these days, aren't they? £2 for an hour. Oh, somebody think of the male strippers. If you are a male stripper watching this, up your rate, right? You've got a talent there. You should be rewarded for it.
Say it, Peter. Say it.
Go on. 3, 2, 1, go.
I made your mum come.
Oh! Oh, okay. There we go. We're first come joke. It was only a matter of time, guys. It was only a matter of time, but Peyton delivered. What is the context to this? I need to know why they're beefing.
Out here I'm freezing, but when I put my hands near you, I'm melting. Freezing out here.
So you're basically calling him hot. Is this like your way of trying to get in with this Peyton? You're like, oh, normally I'm cold, but is anyone else feeling really hot right now because Peyton's here? Anyone? Just me. It's just me, isn't it?
The thing that'll be roasting is your face once I'm done.
It's getting a little bit weird now. I'm not too sure if these hate each other or they secretly like each other. I don't know where this is going. They're both talking about each other being hot. This is so weird.
Okay, you're gonna be done.
Wait, no.
Paying your mum for porn.
I am honestly offended, but
See you, buddy.
at least my mum's not a cow and doesn't live on a farm.
Nah, you can't recycle them. We're only 3 minutes in, you're already recycling them. You're taking them to the recycling village here. We've had the cow jokes. Oh, he's not happy. He's not happy with that.
She always uses a fork to eat her cereal to save milk. Tiny milk. Because she's poor as hell.
Your mama jokes, that's not in it. Right, go.
Well, you can use them.
Come on.
Go, Cameron, go.
They're easy.
Your mum's so poor that charity's donate to her and you.
Yeah, okay. That was cold. That was cold. I'll have that one, Cameron. My namesake pulled through. Honestly, I think I think they both lose this. I feel like none of those disses deserved the reaction they got, but they've got great friends hyping them up. I kind of rated. This is how beef should be settled in school. This was a very long-winded one, but it was very enjoyable. Asked AI to create the happiest British man ever. It did not disappoint. Is this what AI thinks makes us happy? If so, AI is not as further forward as I thought it was. Well, who wants to sit in a bath of beans with, for some reason, like a container with more beans in? Surely you'd just eat the ones that are, you know, in the bath. Also, the rubber ducky, is that not some sort of contamination? I mean, if your sweaty balls are in there, I guess that's already that's where the container comes. This wouldn't make me happy, guys. Long-winded way to say that. Seagulls keep couple hostage in their own home for 6 days by attacking them every time they leave the house. This is brutal. That is actually awful. Seagulls do kind of freak us out a little bit, and now I'm kind of more freaked out. Like, imagine being entrapped by a seagull. Like, every time you go out, they attack you. Like, why are they trying to keep you locked in? What do they know? Maybe they're trying to warn you. How do we know they're not trying to help? Might be like some danger. They can see the future. Can seagulls see the future? This makes so much sense. I feel like they know something is going to happen to these people. I don't think we should kind of like villainize the seagulls just yet. I think history's going to be on their side. Just quickly, guys, if you haven't already, make sure you press the subscribe button so you can join the Donut family. You'll have loads of videos to binge watch when you're bored, so just press subscribe. Oh, this one's actually wholesome. Just seen this old man struggling to walk down the street after nipping to the shops in Goulburn. Saw the young lad, stopped to ask was he okay, carried his stuff and held the man's arm as he got home. Well done to that lad. Credit to his parents. There's still good ones about. Not all kids are on the streets doing rap battles, saying your mama jokes. There is some good ones out there. This is just so sweet because this kid looks like, he just looks like, your average kind of British kid. This is so kind. This is a really kind thing to do. This is actually cheered us up. This is very nice.
You can fix a board. Then you can fix a Lynx Mark 8 helicopter, a Pacific 24 C boat, a 4.5-inch naval gun, a Samson radar system.
Advert, man. Every time it gets us, there's just no correlation with it. They just take it too far, in my opinion. So you can drink an energy drink. Well, then you can harness the power of 5 galaxies at once. I get it. Like, they've got to convince people to join, like, the Royal Air Force and, like, the Navy. But sometimes the adverts are just absolutely wild. There was always one. I don't know if they were targeted to where you were from, but the one that was shown to me was the guy was from Carlisle. But I don't know if that's, like, let me know if that's, like, a up and down the UK thing or if it's just targeted to where you're from. I'm actually not sure, but it used to convince me. Like when I was 16, I wanted to join the army because of an advert. I was literally so close to joining them. That. This is clever. I like this one. For people that have seen it, you will know what this means. Yeah, that. I'm not going near that train. Not if that stupid big 4-headed clown's there. That gave me nightmares for years, Pennywise. If you've seen me react to horror, you know that I'm not the best. I watched Annabelle with George Memeless. Didn't sleep for a week. Still got the big light on. Gentlemen, wet floor. This is not a request. What? Wet floor? This is not a request. Wet floor? This? Oh, I get it. That shouldn't have took me as many times as it did. That's embarrassing. Can we cut that? Hannah, can we cut that? We can cut. I'll trust you, Hannah. I don't know if this is the same with like girls' bathrooms, but my lord, guys' bathrooms are just disgusting. Genuinely, when I'm going for a and I always go in the cubicles. Like, I refuse to go in the urinals because of splashback. That's a whole different story. When I go in the urinals, you have to do the splits. Like, you have to stand on the edge of the cubicles just so you're not standing in someone else's piss. It's like somebody decides to go in a cubicle and just spray everywhere like a machine gun. I don't know why. The ball's so big. How do you miss the ball? God forbid if you wanted to treat yourself and have a sit down wee. It's not even on the cards in a public toilet. Dreadful. Sorry, that's just something I'm really passionate about. I really hate that people just spray everywhere. Whereas I imagine like girls' bathrooms are just like there's like, I don't know, there's like a live band in there. It's really tranquil. There's like, I don't know, there's like a person playing the harp. People are like in unison. I imagine it's just really, really chill.
Right, I'm just walking the streets of Bali and there's a dog here. Why have you got eyebrows? Who's giving you eyebrows? You poor thing. Someone come get your dog.
That is funny. Why has the dog got... Are they real? They can't be real. He's got better eyebrows than me. They're on fleek. Maybe he's bragging about them. Or he's like, he actually looks in a little bit of like pain here. Maybe he's like going round. This is him like begging for help for someone to take the eyebrows off him. At least the sweat's not getting in his eyes. But dogs don't sweat, do they? So there's no need for eyebrows. That's why they don't have them. Also, if there's anyone that looks like they're finding themselves in Bali, this is the guy. You know, that type of haircut, the mustache. He just look. This is a guy that is in the middle of finding himself. And I hope he does. Welcome to Wolverhampton. Adult pleasure zone. Oh my, This does not look like a place that you would go for pleasure. I need to see what's inside it. Like for a mate, not for me. You know, just ask just in case one of my friends is feeling down and I need to recommend a place. What happens in the adult pleasure zone? I kind of want to Google it, but I don't want to knock at the door. Also, it's just the fact that the bins are outside and there's like a mouldy mattress. It just looks grotty. There's like this is where the like some sort of disease has got to be like made in here. This just does not look like a sanitary place to live. If you work at the adult pleasure zone, can you just let me know what goes on in there? Because I feel like I'm never gonna know, and that kind of disappoints me. He is now attracted to men after taking painkillers. What? No! It's the ibuprofen! It's turning the men gay! Is this really what happens? I don't know if this is a likely pipeline. You get like, I don't know, you get the Morrison's brand and then, oh, there we go. I don't think this is the reason. You know, this seems like someone that hasn't come to terms, like, this is just who they are. The fact they've made him hold it up as well. Always read the back, guys. Keir Starmer's just slap pensioners. Oh, well, that's not on. That's not what, you know, people voted for. Nobody voted. I don't think that was on his manifesto. As soon as I get elected, Doris is getting it. Don't care about your bloody pension, love. I don't care that you can only sit in Morrison's cafe for an hour instead of 2. Get out. It's also like the Express, who have wrote this article, know what they're doing. They know that this is going to make people click. This would make me click. I'd be like, sure, what? Like, is he actually doing this himself? Not even hiring someone else to slap them? Like, this just doesn't seem productive at all. By the way, that's a business to own. A granny slapping business. Oh, what is this? Just a picture of some rusted trolleys? This is insane. This looks like the trolley Davy Jones would use when he's doing his weekly shop. Let's have Pirates of the Caribbean. But I don't know why I've said that as if Pirates of the Caribbean is like a really niche thing. Yeah, I only have niche interests in movies actually, guys. Wouldn't expect you to understand. God. I'm 6'2", by the way. Surely, do you not just remove these at this point? Also, how were they never used? Like, how did people always stop at the trolley before it? I need to know, like, the context behind this. It's the fact the one that's coming in is, like, freshly clean. It's like, is that where they live now? Is this, like, a registered monument that can't be touched? It's, like, protected by the council? I'm really intrigued here. And I kind of feel sad. Is that bad? I'm an empath, guys. These trolleys, they once had a great life. They were once the clean trolleys. Please note, the customer is not always right. Sometimes the customer is a complete cunt. There's never been a truer statement. I wish, like, that is one thing I wish that, you know, like, especially restaurants or, like, stuff where you have to deal with the public a lot, that this was like a sign on all of the doors. Just, you know what? Like, you're not always right. You can't treat us like absolute gosh. You've got to be nice because we're people too. Because I feel like some people, for some reason, I don't know if it's just like they might have never worked that type of job, but then I feel like even people that have worked that type of job can still be rude to people. I don't know why it is, but some people feel like they can talk down to people because they can't really say anything back because they'll lose their job. It's a weird power. Like, I feel like I want to watch a video essay on that. It's a weird power dynamic, and it's like very rife in Britain. People are so rude. Anyway, on that note, guys, you don't want to be rude, do you not? No, you don't. So if you don't want to be rude, why don't you click this video right here? Right, go and enjoy yourself. Binge watch a couple of videos. Treat yourself. You deserve it.
Kirkham, baby.